The Bayou DuPont series of projects is another first of its kind by the Coastal Wetlands Planning, Protection, and Restoration Act, or CWIPRA for short. The EPA-sponsored Bayou DuPont project, BA39, Mississippi River Sediment Delivery System, was the first CWIPRA project to use dredged sediment from the Mississippi River for marsh creation. This project also established a reusable pipeline delivery system for sediment. It was an approach later used by subsequent CPRA and NOAA-sponsored projects. The goal of the projects was to create marsh that had once been open water. A few years later, another EPA-sponsored project, Bayou DuPont 3 and Terraces, created 144 additional marsh acres and a little over 9,500 linear feet of terraces. Terraces are often used as a restoration strategy to reduce wave action and trap sediments when the area may be too deep for marsh creation. The project is located about 15 miles south of New Orleans in the Barataria Basin within Jefferson and Plaquemines parishes, about 3.7 miles northwest of Myrtle Grove.
Thankfully, the EPA has decided to partner with us on great projects like this, where we mine sediment from the river and put it out here, where the river is a renewable resource as far as sediment is concerned. So we've mined the same borrow area for multiple projects now. Whereas if you dredge anywhere outside of the river, you're digging a hole and you're not being able to reuse that area.
The site had converted to mostly open water. The poor condition of the marsh was likely due to a combination of subsidence, dredging of oil and gas canals, and lack of freshwater input. To build the Bayou DuPont projects, engineers estimated the amount of sediment in the borrow area and the amount of sediment needed to fill the marsh creation project area. The borrow site is located in the Mississippi River near mile markers 63 and 66, above Head of Passes. A route for the pipeline was then determined between the sediment location and the project area. A 30-inch hydraulic cutter head suction dredge was used to extract the sediment from the river. The sediments were then transported about 5 miles via pipeline under Louisiana Highway 23 and delivered into the open water areas to build marsh. The first Bayou DuPont project created 484 acres of marsh. That's restored habitat for many species. Bayou DuPont projects which followed capitalized on the area's proximity to the renewable sediment sources of the Mississippi River to further create and nourish over 1,500 acres of marsh. The benefits extend beyond restoration of wildlife habitat. This project also promoted community resilience from storm events.
It really helps, and you could see this after Isaac, because we came out here after Isaac and you could see how it helped dissipate the storm surge before it got further in. So you could see where the debris from the storm is in the marsh further down, whereas further up, as the storm surge is knocked down, you don't see any debris in the marsh. So that's one of the other benefits of these projects.
The project area is located near the Mississippi River, offering a prime opportunity to use Mississippi River sediment as opposed to hydraulically dredging material from within the Barataria Basin. This project constitutes using the renewable resource of Mississippi River sediment to create marsh in a rapidly eroding and subsiding section of the Barataria Basin.
The EPA was the first one to mine that for this project we're standing on, and I think the EPA and all of our other CWIPRA partners are doing a great job in partnering with us on projects that make more sense as far as we move forward in being more sustainable in our restoration efforts.
The project area has completely revegetated on its own. The vegetation in some places is 5 to 7 feet high. The change from open water to marsh is dramatic. The Bayou DuPont projects used a sustainable source of sediment from the Mississippi River to restore valuable coastal habitat while providing a measure of resilience to local communities and infrastructure, key components of EPA's mission to protect human health and the environment. EPA thanks our partners, including CPRA and Jefferson and Plaquemines parishes.
We're standing right now where I'm standing. What you see behind me, what you see all around me was open water 10 years ago, and now we're standing on it.